Good morning, good day, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you're at, whenever you're watching this video. Thank you for joining back in for another one of my coin roll hunting videos. I'm excited for this one. This has been a long time collecting due to the shortage and the restrictions on banks regarding pennies. I have not been able to get a full box, so I've taken time and I've put together, I got 50 rolls of the bank wrapped rolls here. They are circulated. I have most of these are customer wrapped rolls, so a couple of them in between there looking in here. But I'm just excited because I finally put together 50 rolls of, so $25, 50 rolls of Lincoln cents. Okay, maybe I won't be sneezing here. But let's take a look and see what we have. I'm going to, of course, look for Wheaties and Indian heads are my primary ones. We're going to be looking for any kind of proofs. That was the other word I was looking for. We'll be separating all of the copper out of here. So we're just take these real quick, look through these, and we'll see what we have. 64. So I will put them aside. I will organize them. I do get all my 1982s. I will weigh those for coppers. We'll look for close AM, wide AM, any kind of varieties that are known. But 2024, like seeing those too. But like I said, we'll just separate these for now. I'm just doing a quick one. I will look more in depth at a lot of those varieties off camera as to spare you the time. And let's just see where we're at. This is the first one of, this was bank wrapped. And see how lucky we can get. I think there's something in that one. Well, let's just take, like I said, I'm just trying to do this quickly here for you guys. Ooh, 1959D. That's in good condition. I like the looks of that one. That's 59. Separate that one. Nice shiny 2024. 1475. 80. 22. 2094. And finish up this first one just to get an idea of what is out there. But so they are looking like they're going to be pretty nice mixed coins. 2387. All right, so nothing in that one. Let's take a look at one of these customer wrapped rolls just as a comparison. And that is also well mixed. All right, I will get these separated, cleaned up. I'll go through them a little more in depth for varieties. Get going on the rest of the box, and I'll bring you in probably every 10 for a summary of those 10 rolls, unless there's beautiful finds along the way. Take a look at this. We are on roll number 4, and we have our first Wheatie. Let's take a closer look here. And pretty good. Definitely circulated. Nothing to write home about on that. And the year is 1950 Denver. A little damage there on the front end. but not too bad. 1950 Denver wheat cent in roll number 4. Bring you in for the next one. Roll number 16 here is giving us our second wheat cent of the hunt. This was one of the bank wrapped rolls, so even better that it was in there. I was hoping to see more, but these rolls have been quiet. 1951 Philadelphia. That is a wheat set nonetheless, relatively common. Just taking a look at other finds throughout. So we have the 2 wheat cents. Got a lot of Canadian has been our only other finds. I haven't brought you in on these. I think 57 Canadian is our oldest one. 80, 2000, 61, 76, 69. So, yep, that is the oldest, 1957 Canada. And that is a younger Queen Elizabeth. Good finds. Bring you in halfway through the box. All right, roll number 17. Another bank wrapped roll. Man, we gotta look at these a little bit closer. Look at that. Wheatie number 3. And that is a 1940. Come on, zoom. That is San Francisco. So nice. A 1940S. And then if we look through here again, because I did somewhere in the back here, just for those naysayers, there it is. We have another wheat cent. Reverse side, and this is a 1944 common year. So 2 wheat cents in roll number 17. I know there's a couple guys that are like, oh, you're stacking. I don't believe you. It is staged. I don't stage. I finally get, you'll see in my other videos, I definitely do not stage these. But these are bank wrapped rolls. Don't guess here. And let's just take a look and see what we have here. I mean, we've got some pretty nice older looking ones there. So let's take a look and just see what we have. 80, 72. And I'm just going to do this real quick. 79. So that's probably going to be 82. Copper. Copper, copper. Copper. There's a nice corroded one. That's more modern. 76. 80. 82. Oh, look at that. That's a good find there. That is a... And look at that right behind it. You guys see that? See, you can't make this stuff up. So there's a 2009. That's what I pulled out initially. Pretty decent condition. 2009. I like seeing that. And then take a look at what came out with that. 1953. Let's zoom in. That's a Denver. 1953 Denver. There is wheat cent number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wheat cent number 5 out of that. So these are some good rolls. Overall, folks, not too bad for the first 25 rolls. Let's just take a quick peek up here because I haven't done any of the calculations yet. Don't get stuck first. Take a look over here. We've got 1959 60s, a lot of 70s, 80s, 2024s, 2025s, and those are 82s and 83s. I haven't weighed out yet, so we still have some of those to go through. But really, this is what we're all about here. Look at all these Canadians, very common in my area. We have a 1957, 1961, 1962, 65, 69, 76, 81, 85, and 2003. So the oldest one is this 1957, and that is still Queen Elizabeth on the front. No King George's on there, but those are nice to find anyways. We do have a Ruth and Child formative years. I think on this one here, it's got some bad staining on both ends there, so don't know what happened with that one, but that is a 2009 Philadelphia, or no, sorry, that one's the Denver. I have two 2029. These are both Philadelphia, and these are the professional life ones. But take a look here. We have a 1940 San Francisco. See if that gets a little better. 1940 San Francisco. Gotta work on this camera. We got 1944 Philadelphia. We have a 1950 Denver. We have a 1951 Philadelphia. That one's got some damage to it. We have a 1952 Denver. And we have a 1953 Denver. So not bad. Wrong way. Let's get this way and see if we can get this into some cleaner focus. Got to change my camera. But anyway, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wheat cents. We have that 1940S, 44. The rest were the 50s. So we have 50, 51, 52, and 53. 25 rolls down, 25 rolls to go. So I'll bring you back in for finds along the way. Take a look at this, folks. We are on roll number 36, bringing in our next wheat cent. And we have a 1951 Denver. A little dirt on his cheek there, but that is a wheat cent. 1951 Denver. Bring you in for the next one. Only 2 rolls later, and we got a double find. Taking a look at that one, we've got a 1941 Philadelphia. That is a wheatie. 1941. Nice to see, still in pretty good condition. But the other find in that, we made a profit. Look at that. We've got a dime. It's a nice dark dime, beat up condition. I can see why that might have gotten mixed in with the dimes or the pennies. But hey, 1999 dime. We'll take that for a win. Bring you in for the next find. Well, here we are, roll number 40. Take a look at that. Come on, focus. I need to do something about this camera. That is there we go, 1942 Philly. That is in actually pretty good, really good condition there. It's got some great toning to it. It's been brushed, so you get a nice little copper flare. Let's see how close I can get. There we go. Look at that detail. Get those highlights on there. That's great considering it's a 42. I'm happy with it. Where are we at here? I think that was what, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that might be number 10. A lot of wheat cents, Canadian cents over here. A lot of them are nice, new, shiny Canadians. That's why I haven't brought you in 2011, and 2006. So some good finds so far, but we got 10 more rolls to go. So I will bring you in for the next find or the summary. Roll number 40 is giving us another wheatie. Take a look at this. See if we can get that focus. It came reverse side up. But that is a beautiful, beautiful condition. Wheat cent, let's take a look at the date, and that is 1958, 56. 1956 Denver. Beautiful wheat cent, roll number 40. We're still getting closer and closer. Bring you in for the next find. All right, folks, here we are for the second half of the box for all the finds. A little less in the Wheaties, but good overall. We have a lot. Two rows here of Canadians. We have a 65, 66, 68, 69, 70, 73, 83, 85, 2000, 2001, 2006, 2009. I love that color. Too bad it's really dirty on that edge. We have a 2010 and we have two 2011. So good funds for good collection of the Canadians. Of the fun finds, we did have one dime in one of those rolls. 2009s, we got this really nice, beautiful. There we go. That is his formative years, and that is a little dirty on that side. That's a Denver. We have his professional life. On this one, that is a nice look in Philadelphia. And we have the presidency, the final year of these tributes, anniversary years, 2009. That is dirty, and that is also Philadelphia. So 3 2029s. Then we have that beautiful 1972 San Francisco. Great detail, great shine to that. That definitely needs to get flipped. We have another one here. I don't know, there's a little dirt on the Liberty area, but the same thing. We got some steps on that one. That's got some great detail. That is a 1982 Denver. I believe that's the large date. I'll have to look at that one. But that's definitely AU condition. That might get flipped up as well. That is copper. It is weighing at 3.1 grams. Of our wheat cents, we have our 1941 Wheatie. We have a 1942 Philadelphia. I still love that coloring, that nice polished look because it's been rubbed. But the contrast on that is just absolutely beautiful to me. I love that style coin. We have a 1951 Denver. So good condition overall. And we have 1956 Denver. Decent conditions there as well. And then finally we have that 1958 Denver. Nice shine on the backside there, common for the last year of the wheat cents. So there we go. That is the second half of the box finds. I'll pull out the first half. I'll do my copper count, and I'll bring you back in for the overall summary of this one box of long-term collected pennies. All right, everyone. Let me first apologize for some of the camera work. You'll notice some difference quality in photos. Most of that's I lost my camera, died on me partway through recording all of these, so I'm trying to find a new camera, what I like, and how to set it up. So there will be some quality differences here, but we'll see how this works. So recapping, I spent a month or more because I can only get 2 rolls at the bank at a time. Occasionally I might be able to get 10 rolls, but I put together a mixed box of pennies, Lincoln cents. These were 50 rolls, and this is what we ended up finding overall. So we have 7 1959. We had 97 from the 60s, all of these here. That's 261 from the 70s. We had 117 from the 80s. This row here, that is 43 2024s, 3 of which were Philly, 40 being Denver. We had 19 2025s, 16 were Denver, and 3 Phillies. So, again, I find more 2024 than I do 2025, but I believe the 2024 were the lower mintage. I don't know if they're worth keeping or not. I'll find out soon when I hit the coin show to see if there's a demand for either 2024s, 2025s, or if I just want to throw those back into circulation. Of the actual finds here, let's adjust our camera. This is where they really come in. So the highlight of the finds were, again, this 1982 Denver. That's a large date copper, and that just unbelievable condition. Great lines on the steps, so full steps on that one. Needed to flip that one. The other was that 1972S. Unfortunately, it's got that little corrosion right there at the 7. Flip that over, and that's the same thing. Almost full steps, but just phenomenal condition. AU condition easily for that 72S. So I did get those flipped up. Of our Canadian finds, our foreign finds, what a selection and what a spread. I haven't looked. I got to double check, see if any of these can go in my books. But we start as low as 1957, 61, 62, 65, 66, 68, 69, 70, 73, and 76. And from the 80s, we have 81, 83, 85. And then we jump ahead to 2000, 2001, 2003, 2006, 2009, 2010, and 2011. Got 2 of those. And I think one of those might be an upgrader for me. But beautiful finds overall. The unique miscellaneous find was this 1999 dime. I could speak there. We had 2, both of which were Denver of the formative years. We had 3, all of which are Philadelphia's, yep, all Philly 2009 professional lives. And we had the 1 presidency, which is a bit dirty, but Philadelphia as well. Of the significant finds, oops, don't need that falling in there. Let's take a look here at our wheat cents, because that was the key there. 11 wheat cents. We have from the 40s, we have 1940 Denver. We have a 1941 Philadelphia. We have a 1942. What just happened to the camera? There we go. 1942. That was that unique toning on that one. Good, fun condition. Philadelphia. And we did have that 1944 Philadelphia. From the 50s, we had the 1950 Denver. We had from 51, we actually had 2. We have a 1951 Philly and a 1951 Denver. Not bad condition. Definitely wheat, definitely circulated. Wheat cents. We have a 1952 Denver. We have 1953 Denver. Jump up to 1956 Denver. Decent average circulated conditions. And the 19 58 last year of the wheat scent Denver, and some nice color in that one. So that is it. Let's come back out here. There we go. That is the finds. The capper is again totaled up between all of the cappers, 59 through 82 through the Canadian capper, and including the wheat cents. We had a total of 509 capper cents. So that equates out to 20.4%. So that is on the lower end. Again, I usually average 20 to 25%. A lot of them around 22. So not bad for circulation. Still having 20% capper of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. That equates to roughly 3.5 pounds of copper. So a decent amount of copper for those who operate in pounds. I weighed it out, counting a 509 times it by 3.1 for copper weight gives you 1,500 grams of copper. Convert that over into pounds, it came out to 3.48 pounds of copper in this hunt. So just shy of 3.5 pounds. Beautiful hunt. I'm glad I was able to get enough for a full box. We'll keep going as long as I keep pennies. I keep getting pennies. I'm going to keep sorting, pulling out the copper, and trying to fill albums here. Thanks again for making it all the way to the end of the video and to the summary of this full box hunt. If you haven't already, remember to click that thumbs up and click that subscribe button. If you have already clicked both the thumbs up and the subscribe, thank you for your support. Appreciate all of that, and it tells me you guys are enjoying these videos. If you have thoughts on cameras in particular right now, because I'm in the hunt for a new camera, put those in the comments below. I like reading through those and seeing any suggestions, recommendations that I can do. Maybe make these a little more enjoyable on there. And until the next video, guys, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, and happy hunting.